Omar here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up a Raspberry Pi Pico 2W. And the first thing you want to do is download the latest firmware. So I went up to the Raspberry Pi site and clicked on the link and downloaded it. And then I plugged in my Pico with the boot selector, which is a little button, and that'll show up as a removable device. And you just take the file you downloaded and drag it onto the Pico. So that's what I'm doing here. So I just click on downloads and dragged over. You can see I did this a couple times, but you're just downloading the MicroPython code, and then so that's all set. And now I'm going to go into Thonny and see how it's looking. And in the bottom right hand corner it should say that it's running MicroPython when I start this up. That's kind of how you know everything's set up right. And you can see down there it says MicroPython RP2040. And so now I'm going to open up the program on the Raspberry Pi, or on the Pico. And I had a little bit of trouble here because I needed to unplug it and plug it back in without holding down the boot select button. So you can kind of see here I had some trouble, and it's like, where's the files? And it's when it's in boot select mode you can't see everything. So I unplugged it and plugged it back in, and everything seemed to be happy again. So, and here's a file. The program I wrote made the onboard LED light blink, and it's going to be used to make a external LED light glow using the PWM functionality. So here is the blinking LED light, and then I'm plugging in. So I have an LED and a resistor and a couple of wires because I didn't feel like plugging it all into a breadboard, which probably would have made it more clear. But the basic idea is I'm plugging it into GP0 pin, which is in the upper left hand corner, and then the other end is going to ground. And once the program's running, the external LED light will glow. And you can look at the code in the video. You can pause it to look at it in more detail, but this is just to kind of show everything's running, and you can see that that's glowing, so it's slowly turning it on and off, and the onboard LED light is just blinking, just all the way on or all the way off. And the final step I did was I unplugged it from the Raspberry Pi, and I used a battery backup that I use for my phone when in an emergency. So I plug it in here, so that way you can do a kind of a sanity check to say, oh, the Pico is running from the code that you've uploaded, and not from the Raspberry Pi. And so that about wraps it up, and I'm going to build on this some more and make some more complicated programs for it. So have a good day.